Welcome back, everybody. We are going to do a quick video on the TPS. A lot of people are asking about the TPS, which is true potato seed, and they're asking me, do I grow it out? What do you do with TPS? You know, what happens when you grow it from seed and so on and so on? Do you supply it with seed? So in general, I don't normally supply true potato seed because I don't have any good quality potatoes to grow and then to get the potato berries, or they call them torpedoes, I believe is a slang term used to describe those. So I don't often get involved with selling that. It's just I got a lot of other things going on, as you can see. So I don't normally get involved. However, I did save some torpedoes from last year, and I kept a seed, and so I planted them, and here you go. This is it. This is what comes out of potato seeds when you plant them. So the potatoes, as you see here, they're growing pretty good. They were planted from seed. I don't know if there's any potatoes in it yet, but as you can see, the plants they're growing fine. No diseases or anything. Maybe a little dead leaf here and there, but the plants seem to be doing fine. What it seems to be doing is like running these roots out, and then off these roots, it's putting out like runners. So it does seem like it's doing that, which normally you don't see with potatoes. Potatoes usually you'll have like maybe 4 or 5 eyes on a potato, and they'll all kind of come up off that potato. This doesn't have a potato to do that with, so it's just kind of coming off the roots that are spreading out from it. So they're coming out, and then they're coming. Now these are individual plants here, but this bigger one here is putting out the roots. Try to give you a look at that. And then these are like the runners that are coming off that. So yeah, it is doing that. And so what we'll do is at the end of the year, we're going to repot this in a larger pot, better soil, repot it. Maybe I'll even plant it out there somewhere. And, you know, we'll plant it out, and then we'll dig it up at the end of the year, and we'll see if it gives me any potatoes. I did this before, and I did get some tiny little seed potatoes off it before, so I'm hoping it does it again. But we'll see what it does. I'll film it again next year. We'll dig it up, and we'll see if anything comes out of it. But these potatoes have, just so to give you a quick sum on what they are and where they came from. These potatoes were store potatoes, if I'm not mistaken. They were either store potatoes or they were potatoes that I bought one year from like Lowe's or something, and I planted them in my garden. And ever since I planted those seeds out there in my garden outside, they've been coming up every year for at least 8 years. I think roughly around 8 years now. So these potatoes been really coming up and becoming a problem. I wish I never planted them out here, but I did, and that's just life, right? So I planted them somewhere around here originally, and then throughout the years, it just, you know, from tilling and moving the soil around, eventually they ended up all the way back there. So they're not coming up here anymore, thank God. They were actually quite deep here. They were at least 3 feet deep, and they were still coming up. So I'm kind of glad they finally died off up here. The only place I have a problem is back there now. It's not a problem. I don't really care if it grows in the back. But these potatoes have been coming on and off, coming up on and off throughout the years. So, what kind of potatoes are they? I'm not sure if they're Russet potatoes or Idaho potatoes, but they were something like that, Russet potatoes or something. They weren't nothing fancy, no blue potatoes or anything like that. And so let's take a look at the plant from these ever-present potatoes, if you will. And so these are the potato plants that have been coming up for years in here. And so when back here, I don't really care. I don't normally plant this out. This is usually where I keep my stuff and everything back here. But as of, you know, lately, I have so many plants that I have to grow out now. I need every inch of growing space, as you can see. So normally I would just leave the potatoes or other wild plants that come up here, just let them go. Oftentimes I throw my old seed back here and I just kind of let it go and see what comes up out of it. But if the potatoes come up there, I leave them. I don't do anything. Normally I don't eat potatoes. Once in a rare while I do eat them. So these are the plants. You can see they're very healthy. They're not diseased plants. They're doing quite well. I don't remember or know if they're an heirloom or not. You can see they're flowering. Give you a better look at the flower. They're all closed up now. I had to shoot this video again. I shot it earlier and it didn't record, so Hopefully we're recording now. But these are the flowers. I'll try to get you better images of the flowers maybe when they open up the next day. And, you know, I'll show you what the flowers look like. They're not too special, but this is the very same potato variety that's been coming up for all these years and giving me the torpedoes, which is a potato berry that comes off of these flowers. So what I'll do is, you know, if these produce enough potato berries this year, I'll actually maybe offer some seed for it, for especially for the people who've been asking me about it. I'll make it available. Again, I don't know what kind of potato variety this is. You can see the slugs chewed on that one. But we'll make it available if you're interested. You can give it a go and start it from seed yourself. It's pretty fun to grow potatoes from seed. But you see there's some patches of flowers. I also got another patch of potatoes all the way over here. So there's some actually got into here somehow. Don't ask me how they got over here, but they ended up here, and we got a little patch of potatoes here. So hopefully they all go to flower. If I can get 3, 4, or 5 potato berries off it, then there's enough there for me to actually build a web page and offer you seed. So anyway, guys, that's it. I just wanted to give you a quick video on the TPS that I have growing. We'll give you an update once we get some more information about it, and we'll let you know what it looks like. All right, so anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Take care, guys.